I never gave y'all no insight on nada. All right. I just want to make sure that we're connected on Facebook because the Facebook people, they be mad at me. Yeah, they don't like when I'm not active. Okay, we active on Facebook. All right. So yeah, y'all, now that we officially got that out of the way, it is time for us to get started. Babies, this new segment is called The Chatter. Yes, The Chatter. Okay, The Chatter it's like a triple entendre. Okay? Yeah. The Chatter is like a triple entendre, and we basically gonna be going over all of it. All of it. Let me just make sure, because I gotta be on TikTok live as well. Cause like TikTok, they be messing with me. Yeah, we like TikTok. We like TikTok over here. Hey yo, TikTok. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna just leave that there. Anyways, y'all, okay, so the chatter is basically, we're gonna be talking about all of the things that is going on Facebook, okay? All of the chatter that we see going on. It's also gonna be about the people that be commenting, okay? They are also the chatters, like you're chatting. And then finally, y'all know I'm talking about it to the radio, so I am the chatter. So that is the triple entendre to the chatter, but we are gonna be having a good time today, okay? So, ooh. What's up with you? There we go. Yeah. Now we active. Okay. Yeah, now we active. All right, so that is what we're going to be discussing for today, but we're going to be starting off with some topics. Babies, if y'all want to do like a whole call-in, y'all can feel free, okay? We're going to get into some topics, and then, you could jump in. Sa, bulading kawon. Awa! Okay, JP was good. Okay. All right. So let's get into topic number uno. All right. Now, babies, listen. Everybody wants to know. We already know Flip Flop Festival. It just happened. Flip Flop was fantastic. Okay. I had a great time. I don't know about you all, but I had a great time. Flip Flop was the ish. Now, you know how Aruba is. Okay. There's always something. Nobody's never happy. Nobody's never content with anything. So here we are now today with the big mess. Okay. Now people are discussing a few different things on Facebook, as we can see. And one of the things that we see going on is people discussing about the closer. Okay. The closing event. People are wondering like what was going on with that. Okay. Some people were not too happy with it. They felt like Machel Montano should have been the closing event. Some people felt like, no, Mike Tower should have been the closing event. So I want to know y'all's opinion on what you think and what was your opinion on this, okay? But in all honesty, y'all know I'm going to give y'all my opinion. Like, that's for sure. Now, so what I did see some people saying was like, hey, this has been the third time that the promoters put like Sigunang, the bigger headliner, in the middle of the event and not at the ending as like a closer. Okay. And some people are wondering like what is going on. I know we saw that with like Juan Luis Guerra. I believe he was early. We saw it with like the Rich Kalash. We saw it with now this one. I'm not sure. Now it is like we have been seeing like the format of concerts changing around the world, where a lot of headliners are not interested in closing events anymore a lot. So I'm not sure if that might be one of the reasons. I'm not sure if maybe the promoters feel like, hey, we want to get people out earlier. And when I say out, I mean like to the festival. Okay, because we know how the festival starts at 6:30. No está como Rubiano. Okay, no tapanyon kami na trempang. Pa 10 horas, 10 horas, no estaban, okay, bang awo. You know what I mean? So, I don't know if that might be one of the reasons they're like, hey, you know what? We're going to have to put like some of the best closer. We're going to have to put them earlier so people could, be out, spend more during the event. You got to be at the festivity. Like, come out early. Because I've noticed they've been changing the format and they've been like saying like, hey, come out early. I don't know, guys. I just want to make something very clear. I have not spoken to any of the promoters, so I do not know anything. I'm just saying what I probably am witnessing, like just as an outsider, okay? I have not spoken to anyone. I haven't asked anybody for their testimony or their opinions. So, I mean, y'all could give your opinions. But I'm not asking, I didn't ask like, hey, I'm gonna like, I just want to know some information. No, I didn't do that. Okay, we just talking about it now because it was on Facebook. So if Facebook talk about it, we gonna talk about it. Okay, so yeah, no. So that's what's gonna be happening. Okay, so yeah, let me know, how do y'all feel? Do y'all feel like Machel should have been the one to close? Do y'all feel like Mike Towers should have been the one to close? I honestly don't have an issue with it. I think it was good. I will have a good time. I ain't complaining about that thing. Machel do he big one. I was ready to go by Mike Towers, honestly. By then I was like, okay, yeah, like we good. We've been there since like 6:30. So I was like, let's wrap it up. Let's wrap it up. So I don't know. I don't have an issue with it. I don't know how y'all feel about it, but you can feel free and déjame saber, okay? Now, y'all know we have to also talk about this whole thing that happened with the Caliente man. Yeah, caliente.fm or caliente.com. I don't know what it's called. But y'all know the Caliente man, okay? So he was the one that mistakenly called Shafa, that's you? What's going on? Yeah. Okay, guys, so yeah, he was the one that mistakenly called Mike Towers Anuel, right? Okay, so this is the chatter on Facebook. Allegedly, it looked, well, not alleged. I don't have to say allegedly. We saw it. Okay, there's a video for, just to give context for those of you that don't know what's going on. Okay, thank you for the roses. For those of you that don't know what's going on, so Mike Towers lands in Aruba. He's happy. He's on it. He's like, hello, buenas, ¿cómo estás, Aruba? Yo soy feliz para estar aquí. And then the Caliente guy, like, all the press is like interviewing. They want to get like a few questions in. And the Caliente guy is like, hey, yeah, I hope you're enjoying. I don't know what he said. I don't know Spanish, guys. But I just know he was saying something like go along the lines like, hi, what's going on and all this good stuff. And like, Anuel, are you happy to be here? He called the man Anuel. Okay, now, I don't know if he got beef with Anuel. Yo no sabe. Okay? I don't know. But what I do know is he did not like that comparison. Like, he was not feeling it. So he was like, I think he showed him the fist. And he was like, listen, if you trying to go viral, if that's what you're looking for, like, you could get the smoke. If you're looking for the smoke, you could get the smoke. All right? So I don't, like, the guy was like, nah. So now Caliente FM, or what the radio is called, they just put out a statement, like saying like, hey, they apologize and like he didn't mean it. So shout out to Sonri. Like, I don't know who it was. I mean, I don't think nobody childish enough would do something like that. And this guy has been like doing his big one for like, I've seen him at a lot of press events and he's always conducted himself like a gentleman, very respectful. Like, he's never been like a rowdy or disrespectful type of one. He doesn't like poke the bear. Again, I don't understand Spanish, so I don't know. Maybe he could be like very messy, but based off what I've seen him every time, body language and everything, he's always been a very respectful, kind, relaxed man. So I definitely believe his apology. I don't think he did it on purpose at all, because the man is a very calm guy. Like, he's not like Drake. Like, yeah, that's not his style. So I don't think so. I don't think so. Okay. Let me see, guys. We're going to have to turn this here. Let me see what's going on here. Okay, because we got some messages. Shar, quiero que go bon tarde. Esta mesmo se gusta guarda llama na bom number. Okay, no, completamente comprendible. Completamente comprendible. I'm to get equi completamente. Pero um voucher. Like, he conosce bem assim, se corre cabai ribe coi. Ela passa. Mas ainda trempang dalum nya busaka ba pidonga. Anyways, no, pero equi, basta like sa pasa na stura you guys um fout. Iwak, I've said this before, respectfully, it's no shade, but to me, all the Spanish guys sound alike. Respectfully, most of these guys, you could play like a whole playlist of Spanish songs. To me, it would all sound like the same person. The only ones that I could tell you I know differentiating from like the Spanish guys that I know them by voice is like a Ozuna or a Bad Bunny. Like, they have a distinct sound. They sound different. They don't sound like everybody else. So I know them for sure. Like, I know Ozuna. Yeah. Okay. Le grito claro. Yeah. Like, oh my God. I'm an Ozuna fan. But like, I know him. You know, I know these other guys. But like, you play like a Raul Alejandro and those guys. I don't know them. I'm sorry. I do not know them. I am so sorry. To me, they all sound alike. Respectfully, again, I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I'm just saying, to me, they all sound alike. Okay? Table excruta na vida ainda. Hello, Dushinos no amori. No está viendo back. Rostock. No está viendo back. Okay? Shout out to Anna. Nathan, hey, what's goody? What's goody? King Mas no stinky nang. Kwelo kwe George, but I see. Vampire. Okay, so somebody said it was a human error, but Mike, sorry, I have heard and handled with him at the hotel, and this guy, oh wow, this guy complains about everything, stupid things, like I lost the love and respect I had for this guy and his work. Oh damn, like that? Oh my gosh, not like that though. Oh, that sucks. Listen, that's why you have to be, it's important to be like a good person on and off camera. Like, and that's a lot of people always say, like, respectfully, you never really want to meet your idols. That's why you shouldn't idolize anybody, because some people might seem a type of way like online, and then you meet them in person and it's like a big disappointment. So you have to always, when you're meeting people, you have to always like expect nothing, and people that you idolize, like, understand that they're also real people. So like, yeah. Tiki andis. Pero Kiko nas pahas si Aruba basta kimi man. Okay, hold up. Yo, I'm trying to get my WhatsApp open, cuz I feel like we get in. Okay, here we go. Okay. There we go. Here we go. Okay, so you see, so somebody's here so apparently fans in the Europe confuse a song by Bad Bunny with one from Ozuna. Okay, you see, so it happens. I'm telling y'all, like, it happens. I don't think it's end of the world at all. You know what I mean? So yeah, people could make mistakes. Come on, like, it's whatever. He could have really done two things. He could have gotten mad, or he could have just made a joke about it and, you know, like, kept it pushing. Like, that's how you have to be about life. And I hope everybody could take this for a lesson for themselves. I don't think we have to like focus on, you know, who was right and who was wrong. I think we could just look at the situation and just apply that it costs nothing to be kind, clearly, because we don't even know what type of like day that Caliente man was even having. Because again, normally he's always on his game. He's always at these type of conferences doing these type of things. So like, this is not, he's not like a newbie doing this and then he like messed up. So maybe he was just having a bad day. It was like a rough day maybe for him, and then he had to still go to that. I don't know. I'm just saying, like, we have to learn to give people a bit more grace, because we all up sometimes. So like, y'all breathe, okay? And it also, if we look at it from the other side, it's like, we don't have to get mad about everything. Like, sometimes y'all just need to learn to just laugh a little bit. Like, just hari un tiki. Like, turcos na to just serio, eh? Like, sometimes y'all make shit. I'm sorry. Y'all make it too serious sometimes. It's like, oh, that's so unnecessary. Like, that was not supposed to be that serious. Okay? Like, come on. You see, JJ here said, and Bad Bunny vibe to the crowd singing Ozuna's song like nothing. That's how you do. You see what I mean? That is how you do it. You join into the joke or whatever it is and make it a bigger moment than making it like a scandalous moment. You see what I mean? So, yeah. Hi, lovely. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. Okay, so let's move on to the second conversation that we saw on Facebook. Oh, well, this is the third one actually. Okay, but the second one was, did Mike Towers underperform? Do people felt like his performance was not top tier? It wasn't, you know, like It wasn't all of that. Okay. Angel, my love, saludos. Okay, Shark, my love. Sampet Margaret in the building. Awo, mi amor. Mwah. Saludos po Carso, Manson. We gon' get into Carso and G-Stamp. Man. Kedabo A miss. Kedabo A miss. Okay. So y'all, so did Mike Towers underperform? That is the conversation people are having and people want to know. Okay, so give me y'all opinion on this. What do y'all think? Now, okay, I am not a Mike Towers fan. I don't know what he normally sounds like, or again, to me, they all sound like. I know his songs. La 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 la, la fa y la falda chiquitita. Corazón no acento, que te rabias, que te sientes, que te quiero una malda. Like, no, we was vibing. Okay, don't get it twisted. We was definitely vibing. But however, we have to say, I'ma just be all the way honest with y'all. The bar was set extremely high. And let me break this down for y'all. Let me break this down why the bar was set high. Okay? We had a tsunami. And let me just say, tsunami, they ate that up. I'm sorry. I don't care what nobody said. Tsunami ate that up. Okay? They came, they showed out, they conquered, and they left the building. All right? This is what I mean. Like, y'all think I be joking and y'all think I be talking smack when I'm on this radio. But I'm telling you, having dancers and costumes, it makes a performance, okay? And I felt like we got the contrast of this flip-flop, because tell me why the local bands outperformed the headliner. Respectfully, guys, I'm saying respectfully. And I'm glad, I am so proud of our local acts because they showed out. Okay? Tsunami, wow. Okay, they gave us the Latin flavor. They gave us the tsunami flavor. They gave us everything. Okay? You danced like salsa merengue. We got like Big Reckless being Dono Ma ella yo. Que se está pantana se siente que me la yo. Like, I don't even know what he was saying, but all of that. Yes. Yes. Okay? It was a show. It was a performance. They came, they did their big one. So that already had us like at a peak, because they was on that. They was like, what? Okay, say less. All right, so now we dealing with that. Now we got to move on. Here comes Groove Masters now. They want to have like a whole production. Screen in the back, showing us old time clips, you know, bringing us all the way in. They releasing the new album, so they got like songs dropping, performing new songs, old song. It was like a Blackie tribute. Like, they was like, you know what? Tonight we're gonna give Blackie the honors tonight. And Blackie was on his big one. Okay, I'm telling y'all, Groove Masters, dancers. Oh my God, the dancers. Oh my God, we saw. I believe she's Reggie's daughter. Oh my God. She was, I have a video. I'm gonna show y'all, because I was like, yeah, I recorded. I was like, yes, my little black girl is going at it. Okay? I believe that's Amanda's daughter. Yes. Oh my God. Oh my God. Lil Marlin. Yes. Y'all, she was on that stage. She was eating it up. Oh, I can't tell y'all. I was so proud. I was so proud. I was like, yes, yes, yes. Look at San Nicolas. Oh. Okay, and on a big stage like this, because the same stage you just performed on, you know who performed on that next? It was the one and only Machel Di Montano. Okay, he was on that stage doing that same big one, bringing on his dancers, and it was a whole festival. Y'all, I am telling y'all. So y'all can imagine having a lineup where it's like, boom, Tsunami, boom, Groove Masters, boom, Machel Montano. And then here comes Mr. Mike Towers, alone, standing on a black piece of box with a spotlight on him. Yeah. And then he came down. And then he's performed in front of the stage. Yeah. True story. So like, I I don't know if he underperformed. I don't know if he underperformed. I just know that the night was going way too epic for that. You know, like, I really expected a show. And again, he is not a veteran. He is Mike Towers. He is the Mike. Like, come on. So I think maybe we are spoiled as locals, because we got y'all have to give it to us, okay? As an island, shout out to Krish, shout out to, you know, the whole team, because we've gotten, y'all say what you want, as a little island, we've gotten some quality artists, okay? We've gotten some quality people up in this, okay? So I don't know, even like Billy gave us a really great show. He had his dancers, he was, you know, coming out on stage, doing his big one, like a dancer. To me, Mike Towers got some hype when the local kid came out on the stage and the securities wanted to get him off. That is when I started paying attention again. I'm like, oh my God, like, oh, this is happening. Mind you, we was there very early, so I was also very tired, but I'm just saying, like, I don't know, the comment, the energy was not what I thought it would have been, basically. Let me just put it that way. Awo 3XD on flip-flop tauta sende flip-flop tauta. Now, hope is sende ekoi tauta. No asibega miss. Alright? Bampe. And that's on periódico. Maurito, ya tú sabes, no le hace juegos, okay? Yo, shout out to Self-Making Media. Shout out to Mauro Carralbs. The whole Carralbs gang in general, okay? Hope you love. Let me see. Okay, so for a man that came with an entourage of 50 people, he did underperform completely. Big Reckless did his big one okay, and they did not even announce he was coming out. I think after Billy being yeah, I agree. Billy did outdo Mike Towers, respectfully. No shade. Y'all said what y'all want about Billy and he couldn't sing live or whatever, but he gave a better show, and I kept on listening to Billy after that. Like, yeah, I'm a Billy fan now. I told y'all I love me some Top Diesel and sit the pijaras, nice sit the pijaras. Yeah, that's my jam. Y'all know I don't play. Okay? Like, a per. Robert manda saludos para Shargar din Barrio. Sacaba, hey, shout out para Robert también. Que bata quiere? Say, hope Robert. Ew. All right, y'all, it's time for us to get into, wait, let me just make sure Facebook is connected, because they be mad. No, Facebook be mad. Yeah, they be like, hey, shout, okay, yeah, they're not saying nothing. Okay, now it's time for us to move on to another conversation, okay? So this is the conversation of Facebook. So now we've been seeing like a lot of stuff going on Facebook where there's been like some complainants. Okay, wara. Bampa tema de futebol me cansa pouco gente de chat aqui. Ai, Dios, esta coisa. I'm the photo pa anoche mas pero de Machel so like good Caribbean fat just so Anna. Just so like a good fat. Yeah. Hey Jenny B, what's goody? Bonsi mampa batambe baby. Per. Okay, so y'all, let's get into it. All right, let's get into it. There's a conversation that we have been seeing going on. Okay, so in case y'all did not know, shout out to V, shout out to Vero. They are representing Aruba right now in Curacao, representing XFM. They are right there. They're actually coming back, but they're there in Curacao. So shout out to the ladies. But they went to for the game that was held between Curacao versus Aruba, and y'all know I don't watch soccer. Y'all know me. I don't get interfered with sports until it comes to like a point where we gotta talk about it. Like, ooh, sad no single papi Aruba. But like, man, dus bij deze no stop papi Aruba. So okay, so it seems like the commentators they were not too nice at all. Allegedly, they said like, the Aruban football player. Oh, this is a clip I saw. There may be more. I don't know, but he was saying that the Aruban football player is like a bit rondo of a bit ball of, I don't know, something like that, right? And I don't know. Apparently, it seems like they were making like some slobby comments all throughout the game, and Aruba did not like that. And it looks like it, apparently between the comments, because it was live on like I think Vigilante's page. Shout out to Vigilante. Shout out to Cura. I think it was or them or Direct Media. I don't know. Shout out to Direct Media as well. But the game was going on, and apparently somebody was live, and people were like very nasty in the comments. Okay, they were nasty in the comments. They were bashing the other islands. This is Curacao and Aruba. Both were very nasty, allegedly, in the comments. I didn't see the comments, so I can't fully talk about it like that, but I'm just telling y'all the chatter, because this is the chatter. So, minding my business, I'm like, okay, say less. There they go. So now the conversation after that was like, nah, like, pese, bobowak sempre na hate riba nos, nanota bong, it's always going to be like this little rivalry between Aruba versus Curacao, right? And now it became a conversation where the Arubans are now saying like, hey, like if we have to look at this from the perspective of, you know, the whole thing with like the blue wave, right? If the roles were reversed, would Curacao have supported Aruba all out the same way Aruba is now supporting, you know, the blue wave? Like, speaking of, like, I'm not trying to flex on nobody. I don't know who don't have their blue wave hat, but I got mine. Respectfully. No tea, no shade. Respectfully. I just want to say that, okay? Sad. But anyways, so people have not been like liking this. They're saying like, I've like un pare chuchubi on the base of flight. So I've seen some people be like, nah, listen, if it was the other way around, Curacao would never, they would never support Aruba all out the way Aruba is supporting Curacao. They would never. Okay? That is what some people are feeling. That is their sentiments. So let me know, how do y'all feel? Do y'all feel the same way? Do y'all feel like Curacao would never support Aruba? Or do you feel like, no, Aruba would, Curacao probably would support Aruba if the role were reversed? So let's have this conversation. Let me take some comments. Let me see what we're saying here. Okay, Tanya, bonsima, mi amor, conta. Sir, let's go. Okay, wait, let me grab my phone because I'm seeing a comment here. Okay, let me see. Okay, what we saying here? Listen, Rubiano, Mr. Keeper Rubiano, because if if there was a black man in the selection team from Aruba leg, listen, why is she messy? Why are you screaming? Hey, sir, kwabay. Us Ruben just got to stop Subivel druk. Oh my God. We are different. We are very different. I agree. Okay, we are very different. So this is my personal take on it. Okay, I think we have to understand, and this is something I always say, and I will continue to repeatedly say this. All right. Me personally, I am always voting for somebody that's either black. You're from San Nicolas, I'm for you. If you're from Aruba, I'm for you. If you're from the ABC Islands, I'm for you. If you're from the Caribbean, I am for you. That's just how it goes. Okay? So let me just start off by saying, first of all, there's like 1,000 people commenting. Okay? That is the sentiments from those 1,000 people. That does not make it seem that is how all of Curacao feels and that is how all of Aruba feels. That is how those people chatting feel. So stop taking into consideration and making this like a generalized thing that all of us feel the same way. Because that is not true. Okay? That is not true. So stop. Let's start off with that. Okay? Nobody is against nobody here. Some people feel that way, then that's how they feel. It's always like, y'all know who they are. Y'all know who, I don't even have to say it. But y'all know who they are. Okay? Anyways. Let's move on to the second thing, because no, Listen, I think, honestly, I think we first of all, why I say what I said with the whole thing about us, who I'm voting for in that sense is, once it comes to us against each other, it's like siblings. Like, I can pick on my siblings. That they're my siblings. I could talk about, all their defects and all that good stuff, but nobody else is allowed to talk about my siblings. So if it's like us against the world, then it's us against the world. Like, nobody is speaking on A, B, or C. Like, we're not gonna allow that, because we stick together once it's us against the world. But if we're talking about like Aruba versus Corso, hello, the Miss Aruba também voto para Aruba e Corso também para Corso. It's a match against the two of us. It's us versus us. Of course, it's gonna be that competition. Yes, no sabay papia, we're gonna talk smack. Sí, no sabay papia, você sabe que me cabisa. I mean, no pabisa para malo, pero y'all know, if it was the other way around, y'all know we would have been talking smash. Like, we would have been like, ta, because it's us versus us. But in the case of Curacao qualifying to go to the World Cup, that is one of our people. That is one of our own. Okay, we are the only people that speak Papiamento. That is pride, guys. That is something we should all be proud of to carry together. And that's why I feel like the conversation even coming up about if it was reversed, would Curacao support us all the way? I don't think that's a fair question to have at all, because this is history. The whole point of the fact is it's never happened, and you can't undo history. It can never happen again. And I feel like it's unfair that we are taking away a moment from Curacao because this is their accomplishment. It's honestly, Aruba, we have to be, y'all know, if it's nobody's gonna call a spade, I'm gonna call a spade. It's making us look like we some haters. Respectfully, and let me explain to y'all why it's making us look like we are haters. Because when we got our status aparte, was Curacao saying, no. We made history and they supported us. They flew their motorcycles to come here and drive around for just Ocho de Mar and do all these type of things. They support us all out, and they've supported us with everything that we do. We've always done. Why can't Curacao have something that they could one up us on? Why are they not allowed to have something that they do first? They are the first ones to make it to the World Cup by us. Why can we not just celebrate that and leave it as is? That's it. Bang just celebrate. Like, wow. Nos hindi nang a make it. Pint. Ino Mr. Tan yung si tita anos lo nang ko'y no porbay. It's history. It already happened. This is the way it happened. There should be no other conversation around this. That is it's done. They made it. Pint. We have some things that we've accomplished and we were happy about it. They were happy for us about it. Why can't we just leave that? Nobody try to rewrite history. I think that is something we have to stop. And that is like, we see this within ourselves. And again, I'm going to give y'all like some tea that we have to like follow for ourselves. Okay. This is life lessons. We have to stop trying to pretend for people. Why can we not genuinely just be happy for people? Why do we have to feel like we can't, like, no, nos mestirting algo mijo. No! Tanang hasiel, bong, like tanos hindi nang. Okay? How many times have Aruba come up in game shows and all these type of things? Oh, you want a trip to Aruba? You think they don't feel proud when they see stuff like that? Like, of course. Nos hermana isla, that's what that is. It is un orgullo. Na mundo nos meso. It's like siblings. We only have each other in this world. Once it's us, ding nos cas. Nos por argue com outro com mil amor. Bosta papiamento tá estranho. Não, de bosta não tá estranho. Não, bosta vista coisas que estranho. That is when it's us and us. But outside of that, when we go outside, we are outside as a crew. We are outside as a family. We stick together. Okay? You doing something for the world, that means you're doing it for all of us. You putting all of us in the map because we promote ourselves as Aruba Bonero Corso. That is what we do. Okay? So I think we have to stop this narrative of, Yeah, if it no, dead that thing. Dead it. There's no conversation to be have. Curacao loves us. We love Curacao. Don't take the word that some people feel on Facebook to put it on all of us. Okay? Because we, guys, anto, misako paribos nang no, gusto lo kami tinibisa, pero y'all know I never give a damn. So, anchor. But y'all see how we do. Listen, we act the same way when it's a game from Dakota versus Estrella. But tabi sa amin, nos no tabi sa Alife Estadyong, malrabia. Manson, stop the act of bougie awoki, di repente mane, boso nota, matamuska. Boso sa bongbong, police Mr. Awaro Yama, hopi biyaha na arena ng aki, UFC, kuture kos na aki. Boso sa bongbong, nos sa kung pa actua. So stop it. Stop acting like y'all know we don't ish talk. Okay? We are competitive. That's just in us. It is what it is. That's just who we are as a nation. So when it's us against each other, yes, we're gonna be competitive. Yes, nos bayama abo pa ball. Nos bayama, well, Aruba po sa may sarabing shot na untiki mas duro. Pero sa ino que menos odia otro. Hell need. It is the moment of the sport. Okay? Y'all need to learn sportsmanship. Okay? Sportsmanship means that at the end of a match or a game or whatever, you should be able to shake your opponent's hand and just be like, hey, great game. Respect. Love you, man. Hey, bongwega. You know, and keep it pushing. We could go have a beer after this. Like, let's go have some fun. That is what it's all about. Okay? We have to learn to just be better support system. Listen, if this is how y'all acting like this, I don't even imagine what type of friends y'all are. Okay, y'all need to watch the people that are talking this way. Y'all need to watch them good because that's the type of friends they are. Bon porta mi hokumi. No. Mi kierbo bon pero mi no kierbo mi hokumi. Pero ora ami gana si mi kierbo bati mang pami. No, kidaw ke tipo di hende nei. Hopi falso. Ja. Dat is echt vals. Ik kan... Koreko fuku yung. Lemay mi. No, but y'all, in all seriousness, I think that's a crazy conversation. I really do think it's a crazy conversation. People do feel like... some people do feel like, listen, if the Curacao would never support us like that. And yeah, it is what it is. Like, that's not who we are como Rubiano. This is who we are como Rubiano. Why should we care how otro gente ta of nota? Say nota kaibong nos. A nos sa que tipo de gente a nos ta como Rubiano. Y como Rubiano, a nos sita support nos gente ng all out. Say all out. Y corso say. They know that steun riba Aruba sigur. Pastor, a nos tabay support po sa all out. It don't matter. Boneiro, mesung kos. Llega ki banda, nos tabay support po sa all out. That's just who we are. Say that the Aruban spirit. So, I don't think we should change that to try to be like selfish or mean or... Nah. Say nos ta recebinos blessings. Pastor, nos ta ha, si bong pa nos haya bong back. Say bo mesta ta dinga bida aki. Gista bong persona. That's it. Nothing extra, nothing more. Just be a good person. God damn. Is it that hard? Huh. Okay. So, babies, with that being said, I think we are at the end of the segment. Okay, so this was it for the chatter. All right, it's a new segment. So, yeah, stay pending. Let me know what y'all think about that. If y'all see some more conversations going on Facebook, y'all can let me know. Be like, hey, Shark, this is a discussion I see people having. Maybe we should talk about this on the chatter. So let me know, babies. We gonna keep it pumping. I'm gonna see you on the next one. Facebook, YouTube. Goodbye.